I'm Chris Catero, and this is the new Epiphone Thunderbird Vintage Pro. So this is the Epiphone Thunderbird Vintage Pro. Legendary automaker Ray Dietrich designed the Thunderbird back in the early 60s, and I'm sure he had no idea what he was designing was getting ready to be a piece of iconic rock and roll history. This new vintage Thunderbird is a very accurate recreation of the 1963 Thunderbird that came out. And just even when I first picked this bass up and put it on, it has that weighty, meaty feel that you expect when you pick up a Thunderbird. Over the years, this bass has been made iconic by bands like The Who, Black Crowes, The Scorpions, UFO, Lynyrd Skynyrd. It's really a piece of rock and roll history. And with this new vintage version, they've really nailed that 60s feel of the original Thunderbirds from back then. It features new ProBucker 760 pickups, as well as having a 60s style Tune-o-matic bridge and claw tailpiece. So the Thunderbird Vintage Pro uses the same profile of the original factory models with a 7-ply mahogany and walnut neck attached to mahogany body wings with a through neck joint. The neck has a 60s style rounded profile, 34-inch scale length, 12-inch radius, and it's got 20 medium jumbo frets. The rosewood fingerboard has a pearloid dot inlays just like the original, and the oh-so-familiar giant Thunderbird headstock has the black truss rod cover with that classic 60s Epiphone logo silk screened in gold. Very cool. The 3-layer white and black pickguard has the original T-Bird logo in black. The pickups on the Thunderbird Vintage Pro are the new ProBucker 760 bass pickups, which are actually based on the 760 pickups made in the originals, 760 being the internal number that used to be assigned to these pickups. They feature 18% nickel silver colors, which is totally cool, has that awesome faded gold kind of look to it. Internally, it's got German manufactured Electrosola magnet wire, Alnica 4 sandcast magnets, and braided coaxial lead wire are all vacuum wax potted to eliminate any kind of microphonics. Controls include the gold top hat knobs, the chrome metal inserts for individual neck and bridge volume settings, as well as an overall master tone. The hardware comes with a nickel-plated 1960s style Tune-o-matic bridge and claw tailpiece like I mentioned before, and it was inspired by the original T-Bird bridge along with open gear bass tuners, the cool clover buttons that are a Pro 17:1 tuning ratio. And you can get it in a hard shell case. This bass is the Alpine White version. It also comes in a very cool Tobacco Sunburst and Ebony, classic colors. All right, so let's plug this bad boy in and take it for a test drive. I'm gonna go through a few tones on the bass, give you a few playing examples, give you an idea of what this thing sounds like. So I'm gonna start off with the bass wide open, full throttle. Both pickups up, tone all the way up. So I'm going to turn down the bridge position pickup, go just the neck. You'll hear it has this really cool open mid-range sound, very throaty. Check it out. right, so now I'm going to turn down the neck pickup and just leave the bridge position on, which has a very cool kind of fretlessy kind of sound. Lots of mid-range, sounds really cool with chords. You'll see, check it out. Personally, I'm very into a lot of distortions, a lot of pedals and stuff on the bass, and I like the way a T-Bird sounds. The mahogany is a great tone wood, and it sounds killer with all the distortions I like to use because it has a lot of muscle and a lot of low mids that just sit in the mix well. When the minute you put a little grind on it, you'll just notice everything sink in. Here, check it out, a little distortion. And if you're going to throw distortion on, you should always go ahead and throw a little wah on too, right? So now that you guys have an idea of what the Thunderbird Vintage Pro sounds like all by itself, I'm going to take it back to the studio and let's hear what this thing sounds like in a recording situation. Let's go. All right, guys, so I've got the Thunderbird Vintage Pro fired up and ready to go in my home studio. I pulled up a real high energy rock track that has big, open, crashy drums, thick guitars, big vocals, and we'll hear what the T-Bird sounds like in the midst of a real dense rock mix with a little bit of production value added to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off in the beginning with the bass just wide open, full barrel T-Bird tone, both pickups up, tone all the way up. The beginning of the song, you'll hear it with drums, vocals, and guitars. The middle of the song, where there's normally a guitar solo, I went ahead and eliminated that here for our purposes, just so you guys could hear the bass kind of soloed up against the drums and the guitars. Then after that section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another pass, this time with just the neck position up, which has this real throaty, gnarly kind of open mid-range tone. Both tones are super cool, and it'll give a chance for you guys to kind of A-B back and forth, see what you like, give you some ideas of what you could do with this guy in the studio. See what I mean? Check this out. If you really want to hear the mix in full fidelity, fire up your studio monitors or headphones if you got them. All right, so there you have it. Thunderbird Vintage Pro sounds really good in a track, doesn't it? I love the way this bass sounds in general. They've done a great job of recapturing that classic 60s tone. Love these 760 pickups. They have that awesome passive tone that really makes the mahogany body of this bass sing. Love the top hat knobs, the giant headstock, the very cool nickel plating. Everything about this just screams classic to me. And of course, the bass comes with Epiphone's limited lifetime warranty, Gibson service. So go check one out. Get online at epiphone.com or go down to a dealer and play one. So I hope you guys dug the video. I'm Chris Catero. See ya.